y'all? Josh and Isi here once again with another quality video.
Now, I will say, I don't know how quality this video is about to be, but we promise y'all transparency.
Transparently.
All Vlogmas long. Speaking of, it is day
18.
Oh my gosh, day 18 of
Vlogmas.
And we look like this, y'all.
Hey, no cap.
We are in our PJs. It is Saturday afternoon. And we up here eating. Matter of fact, let me grab my ramen.
Wait.
Oh, wait. You want to talk to No Me?
No Me shit.
No Me, yeah. Let's No Me real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right, there he is.
There he is. No
Ready?
Me in the cut.
Okay,
No Me in the cut.
Yeah, brother, no.
in the cut. What's up? Got No Me in the cut. Brother, no. What's up? Got No Me in the cut.
Yeah.
Gang.
Okay, Naomi, what you got for us today?
Boy.
Your boy is tired.
Man!
Hey.
So are we, bro.
I feel the same way.
Man.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here too. Just make sure we acknowledge. Okay, we got.
Yeah.
Wow, 7 days left.
7 days left.
7 days. We got
Go ahead and
this.
bring the camera over here. I got something to say.
Okay. Okay. Let me grab my ramen. Just made us some ramen for lunch. That's how we feeling. I feel like when you get ramen going, you know. Okay.
Hey y'all. How's everybody doing?
First and foremost.
First and foremost, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. We woke up this morning and just did not have it.
Granted, we had Friendsmas last night. Didn't get back home till almost 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Things got a little lit.
Yeah.
We're recovering. This is recovery day. Just usually we don't have to
Usually we don't
show
have
our
to
face
show
on
our
camera on
face.
recovery day.
And like, you know, I had hopes for us to like get up early, go knock out, you know.
The sound is the washing machine, by the way.
That's the washing machine. I had hopes for us to get up. You know, we were gonna go to the store, grab the gingerbread stuff, and do the whole gingerbread mansion thing today. That is being pushed back to next week. We just don't got it. Like right now, just don't got the energy. But that's okay. It's okay not to be okay. I feel like, especially in the social media realm, everyone wants to put on this face like, oh, everything's all good.
Like you're always
24/7. Yeah. I mean, we told y'all we being transparent. Transparently, today is not the day.
It's not the day. It don't get much more real than this. Got the slippers on and everything.
I don't even got slippers on.
And I feel like usually, if we're not in Vlogmas mode, Saturdays like this, we'd recover and then probably clean our house. Because honestly, our house is a disaster. Almost every room.
We would deep
disaster,
clean,
yeah.
And we would just be chilling.
But
yeah, I don't even feel like cleaning.
I know, I don't either. We probably won't.
We
probably won't.
Yeah.
We gotta do it tomorrow morning though.
And I know a lot of y'all probably understand, y'all are very understanding of the fact that like, if you work every day, imagine going to work, right? But you don't get your weekend off. Like, you just work. Eventually you're gonna have a day where it's like, I really don't feel like doing nothing. And that's the day.
On top of, it'll be different if we're like corporate working. You still don't have to have a camera in your face that goes public to thousands.
You know
what I mean? Like,
so you don't necessarily have to perform or be in the best of spirits while you're at your
right,
job.
you can have a shitty ass mood, but you're gonna get your work done.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the job
But
done.
for this type of like,
for the sake of purpose, I wouldn't even want to post something like that.
Exactly.
Though. Yeah.
So honestly, I feel like, oh yeah, it'd be like that transparency. But I feel like we did the best thing we possibly could have did for our mental health this Vlogmas. Just saying, we're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it transparent, because I couldn't imagine trying to perform every day, because it is like perform every day, like things are great all the time, we have this going on today, y'all, we have this going, like, honestly, there was no way that was gonna work. We would have burnt out.
Yeah, because technically, like, if you're doing Vlogmas, going above and beyond every day isn't normal life.
No.
That's not normal life.
It's not.
But we like to give you guys an experience when we put these videos on. So obviously, we're going to plan it out as much as possible. But then when we got up to it, we were like, look, that's not real. It's creating an unrealistic expectation of what a holiday season is about.
Man.
if you tried to follow us, you'd probably spend way too much money. You'd probably be doing something, or you'd be tired, you'd be beat up, you know. So again, there's days where you just don't want to do nothing. If you chilling, grab you some ramen, grab you some cereal,
some tea, matter of fact.
Just vibe out with us, man. We just vibing today.
Like when we're done with today's video, realistically, what you trying to do? I'm feeling like some root beer float, popcorn, movie day type energy personally.
Honestly, I really want to take a day for that. Here's the thing. We haven't even watched one Christmas movie.
Not one.
Not one Christmas movie.
We haven't had the time.
We haven't had like that day for us.
Just enjoying the holiday season.
Holiday season day. I mean, granted, we're doing a whole lot of holiday stuff. Like we've embraced the holiday spirit.
But we haven't indulged in.
Yeah, we haven't immersed ourselves because obviously you're still working. Mm-hmm. You know, there's still a hint of work behind it.
We haven't played one Christmas. Like, yo, let it snow. Christmas is next
But it
week,
ain't even snow. But it ain't even snow yet.
But
so
I'm still saying.
You right.
We haven't played one Christmas track, one Christmas movie, one Christmas TV show. Y'all saw how we started off Vlogmas. We barely wanted to decorate the tree.
Yo, that's so funny.
It's just been a lot this year. Honestly, I feel like too this morning, because we're kind of starting to film pretty later than we usually like to film for a Vlogmas, but
I slept in this morning.
We slept in this morning.
I felt great doing it.
And we just pillow talked a lot. To be honest, just reflecting on this year and where we want to be next year. Because that's what I was telling Josh too. I think the difficulty also with being on, camera for 25 days straight, especially before the new year comes around, you don't have enough time to just be. Like what we're gonna do when this camera goes off. Just reflect. Because I think, at least for me, there's so much. Oh, baby, you must have lost it.
I did. I lost my ramen. I need somebody to just give me a little bit. Just give me a little. Dang, baby, all I need is a little bit. A little bit of this.
About to poke your eye out with this. Dang.
I'm on some fat stuff, man.
But just the reflection part.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of doing this morning. But after reflecting, I like to put pencil to paper, but then that'll take even more time. And I'm like, but we have to film.
But we got to get some off.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's been interesting. I guess, too, I can kind of let y'all in on a little bit. For me, my personal brand, I'm in the process of trying to build a team around myself for next year.
That with them.
Okay. But that requires a lot of research, trying to figure out what I need outsourced, what team members are necessary for me to continue, my brand to continue flourishing. Because I'm not going to lie, y'all, the last 3 or maybe even 4 months of this year. Wild.
It's crazy because it's like a blessing and a curse. Like you're blessed with like a whole bunch of deals coming in. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody wants to be busy. Mm-hmm. You know, around this time of year, everybody wants that work. But at the same time, if you're doing it with a 2-person team, that junk can get crazy. I posted, by the way, if you didn't see it, please go like it on Instagram, but partnered with 1800 Tequila, and I posted that content yesterday. But I put it on my story just how helpful you were to me during that time, because honestly, I think I would have cracked. I saw it in your spirit.
Yeah.
Because first of all, we shot that at midnight.
Because we shot another piece of content earlier that day.
And then I think the day before we were working on some other concept or brand deal that was coming in. I was like, yo, it's a lot. And I could see it in her face. I was like, yeah, you're at that point. You're at that point where I don't know if y'all know this point, but it's that point where it's like you're so overwhelmed, you just want to crawl into yourself and pray to God that the world just keeps rotating without you for like 2 seconds, so you could just be.
Yes, be. I just haven't got to be in a while.
Like crawl in a ball and just be like, yeah, I just need the world to just kind of go on without me for a couple of days, and I'll come back and hopefully everything's the same.
Exactly. But this career is so complex because you can do that. But you can't do that. Yeah. Type thing.
It's there's no black and white in social media. It's all gray area. You're just swimming through a bunch of gray area, and it's all about like you versus you. Like, how do you feel about the content you posted? How often you post?
Right. And I feel like because for the last 3 or 4 months I've just been so overwhelmed overworked. I haven't been able to perform or show up as my best self, which is why, in particular, this month I've taken a step back from my personal brand. I feel like, especially YouTube, I haven't posted or filmed a video in a while. And that was more so for me to kind of like try to gain back a little bit more of my like mental sanity, so to speak, because trying to do this Vlogmas thing, like we said earlier, on top of me still trying to navigate the brand, on top of the brand deals that I had to post this month, it's just like not supposed to be a one-person thing. I don't know how else to put it, but it's just not. It's just not
how it plays
conducive to a healthy, insane life outside of this career for me to continue doing like that. So if I was posting a picture, see, I gotta hold myself, and like, I don't know if we've ever really gone into the intricacy of like what it takes to be an influencer.
That's a lot. That's a loaded question. Very
loaded. But I know sometimes I'll describe it as like, you're your own producer, you're your own concept creator, you're your own editor, you're your own
media company.
Media. If you have to go get props for your stuff, business management. If you don't have management at the time, you're negotiating your deals. And I did that for the last 5 years. I just got management for the first time this year. So that semi let a load off, but not really, because it's still like the brand deals are set and negotiated, but I still have to create the content all by myself and come up with the concept for it and then film it and then edit it. It's just not healthy to continue trying to juggle it all by myself.
Yeah, and I mean, that's why we're building this team.
Exactly. And I will say too, because it's also like I'm in the process of, and we both are, but if I'm speaking for myself, in the process of learning how to be a businesswoman. Because for a long time, I didn't see the need or necessity for outsourcing for different things. I'm like, oh, I got this. But now it's like, it's not even smart to move like that as a businesswoman. If you have the money, reinvest it into your, like my brand is my business. I don't reinvest into my business or my brand
as much
as I should. Yeah.
I think you do. It's just not as much as you should.
In the term of like outsourcing other people, that's a form of investing in my brand that I've never done until now, until I'm at my wit's end of like.
And we be talking about investing a lot. Part of investing, it's not always stocks, it's not always crypto, it's not always all that stuff. It's more so like investing time in the right places, investing in the right people for your team.
Right.
There's a whole lot of stuff that takes place with that. I think from a personal standpoint, I've just been more so patient. I feel like I'm like turtle pacing my social media career, if at anything, like, because I don't want to fall into this habit of like posting just because I think other people might like it, or just posting something in the hopes that people approve of it.
Right.
I want to post something that comes from me, so I'm not rushing it. I'm not putting stuff out there that I don't really like care for in the hopes of like affirmations or anything like that. And I want to bring like genuine content.
Yeah.
I feel like once all this Vlogmas stuff slows down a little bit more, like I talk to you guys about investing and stuff like that. I know I got you guys really hyped and excited about that stuff. The journey's not easy. I've been doing it for a year, so it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world. But once you understand concepts and stuff like that, it gets easier. And I want to be able to give that information to you guys in a sane mind frame. If I was trying to do that right now, I'd burn out very quickly.
I was gonna say too, like, you had a real Negro talk with me. Y'all know we talked about the Miami moments, I think. I feel like yesterday's conversation was a complete Miami moment from you to me.
Oh.
About like, how much do I want to share? Transparency. I am someone who allows how well or not well a post does that I, in particular Instagram, right? If I post an Instagram picture or whatever, let's say the likes don't do well or don't do my average, that's something that will like knock me off for something.
It'll put her out of commission for like an hour or two trying to figure out like what's wrong.
Yes.
It's not even like she's like in a whole tizzy. It's more so she's just so caught up in like, why isn't it doing well? What did I do wrong? Where did it go wrong? Like what happened?
I'm sad, like.
And I'm just sitting back like, these are totally uncontrollable factors that are taking place right now.
And it's because I have too hot like my expectations of things. Anytime, whether it's social media posts, a friendship, whatever, anytime something falls under my expectation, it really like messes me up.
And the common denominator and all that is your expectation.
Right, yeah. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna like focus on working on next year for myself, because I feel like something key that you had said to me yesterday was like, you deserve to be happy. Like, you shouldn't be letting a post that might not be doing as well as you think that it should do completely knock you off, and now you're sad, blah blah. He was like, look at where you're at.
Like, take a second, take it all back in, and understand, like, yeah, especially in the social media realm, it's not us versus the world, it's not us versus the external factors. It's literally like 9 times out of 10, life is you versus you.
Yeah.
It's me versus me, it's you versus you, or it's us against us.
Right. And you were saying, like, there's so many factors that do play into a post doing well or not. You really can't, you shouldn't put that much emotion into it, because like the algorithm is constantly changing. You have no idea who Instagram is putting your content in front of, because I think in the first 10 minutes, depending on how much activity it gets,
10%.
Right. So you just have no control, and I think that's what I'm ultimately going to try to work on next year. Once I post, it's out of my hands.
Let it ride.
And I need to just be okay with that.
Yeah.
But there is no but. Period.
There we go.
On top of that, I also have to like keep in mind and constantly reiterate, I feel like, to myself, that everything in life is a journey, not a destination. That was kind of something we were talking about this morning when we woke up. I think a lot of times I feel like there's different things in my life where I think it's a destination. Like, once I get to this point, once I get here, once I get there, then things will be great.
Good.
But it's not true. Like, that's not the human experience. There's no...
Destination happiness is probably like one of the big... I think comparison, destination happiness, toxic social media, like praise, all that kind of stuff will ruin your life experience, because you think that, like, let's take our past generation for example, right? Our parents' generation. A lot of these people were told, if you work hard, 40 years, whatever, fresh out of college, you work up till you're 65, you get to retire, boom, you don't have to work, you get to do whatever you want with your life, bam, right? So everybody works 40 plus years, puts their head down, probably works some jobs they don't like. Some people may work jobs they do like, make their good, $40,000, $50,000 a year, get their 401k, they get to retirement, boom, they hit it, 3 weeks later, they're bored.
Yeah.
You worked your whole life for 3 weeks
to get to this,
and then be bored.
Right. Destination happiness.
You chose the wrong destination. I feel like that, like when people start saying to yourself, like if we said this apartment was the destination, right? And we were like, oh, once we here, we made it.
Yeah.
Now what?
A lot of people would probably think that.
Yeah.
But then we're still hungry for more. Like, what's next? What are we gonna?
We still got our whole lives ahead of us. We're here.
26 and 27.
If this was the peak, that means everything from here is now downhill.
Right. And that's not the case.
It's not the case.
Even when I think of like self-love, like your self-love journey or whatever, or like just confidence and stuff, sometimes I feel like I and others think it's a destination. Like, once I feel this way about myself, then I'll be completely confident. But that's not true. Some days you feel on and other days you don't.
It's a continual journey.
It's a continual journey. Yeah, literally.
That's why when people say, like, pick your passion or like work for something that you love, it's because, like, you can work for something you hate your whole life. You spend a third of your life at work. If you do an 8-hour shift every day, you spend a third of your life, only 24 hours in a day. Math says it's a third of your life you're working.
Yeah.
So it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Love what you do, because you're going to be doing it for a third of your life if you're doing it. So I would rather make $20,000 less per year doing something that I actually enjoy and maybe like lowering my means of living than working to make that extra $20,000 at a job I hate.
Yeah.
And every day I'm miserable, but I got an extra little dollar in my pocket. You know, like, that doesn't make any sense. And I don't know why this went off a left hand. Like, where are we at right now?
We're talking.
Yeah, okay. We went on a whole tangent, but yeah. No, honestly, we're just talking, y'all. We're tired. We're tired. It's the most transparent thing, man. We're just tired.
Yeah.
So we rather just like get on here, talk to y'all real quick. I mean, the camera's not even charged. Like, we forgot to charge the camera.
This camera's on 7%.
This camera's on 7%, y'all.
Our life is in shambles.
Yeah, our life is really in shambles right now, but it's
okay.
It happens.
Yeah,
it happens. I'm not worried about it.
Me neither. I think that this type of content is important, though.
Yeah.
So that you guys see that we are real life human beings that go through the same things as y'all. We have these ups, we have these downs, we have tired days, we have popping days. Like, it's just the cycle of life. I never want to come on camera and post to a public platform and make it seem like my shit is together always. Because I feel like that is also why a lot of like celebrities or public figures are like, there's such a toxic lens. I feel like a lot of people look at them as, when like you see certain things that might, let's say Shade Room posts or whatever. Although Shade Room be posting crazy things, so that's not the best example. But I am saying a lot of people like will judge a story that's put out about a public figure as if they're not going through the same thing behind closed doors. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like everybody is living a human experience different ways, but also in a lot of similar ways too.
Some people are just under a microscope.
Exactly. So as y'all are under our microscope or vice versa, whatever, as we're under your microscope, I always want y'all to be able to say Josh Lacey always kept it real. We never tried to like fake anything or pretend like shit is great when it's not.
When you see us on camera happy, we are genuinely happy. If you see us on camera like this, it's just not our day.
Yeah, we're just tired.
It's just not our day.
Still in good spirits overall. Like we're still happy
it's just
people. But
you know, we've been very productive. We've been cranking out these videos. We haven't missed a day.
No.
And today was the one day where I woke up and I was so like, she had to convince me to turn this camera on, y'all. I was like, hey, I could miss it.
And I had a day or two like that during this Vlogmas where he had to be like, and this is like the beauty I feel like in finding a partner though.
Yeah.
Like when you're down, I'm up, pull you up. When I'm down, you're up, you pull me up. Like it's just this, it's a yin and yang type of thing.
Yeah.
And we were even talking about that earlier today too. Like Vlogmas is so much more, like successfully doing Vlogmas and completing it, especially with two people involved, is so much more complex than I think people really understand.
It's a feat.
It's a what?
It's a feat. It's like a grand feat to like do that. Think about like relationships with people. I love my family. I love people, but we get on each other's nerves at least once a month. We film for the whole month. You're saying like me and her, we're great. We still have disagreements, and some days we not feeling it, right? But yet still 25 days in a row.
We have to work it out to make sure that the content.
Work it out. I feel like that in itself is a huge feat. If anybody, like if you ever want to give this a shot, even if you're not an influencer, just tell your significant other, let's film every day.
And see how successful.
You get to 25 without losing your mind.
Man.
Or just having a lazy day like this. I feel like you're going to have it. You'll understand. Anybody that's ever worked more than 2 weeks without a break knows.
Without one break, y'all.
Knows. They know. There's a lot that goes into this. But that's why we're building a team. That's why we're being transparent on camera. And that's why we about to close this video.
Fine with me.
Oh man. Yeah, camera's about to die. It's literally like sitting, like it's slowly declining.
It's at 4%.
It's at like 4%. But just wanted to get on here, let you guys know we still did day 18. You can't say we ain't do it. But yeah, that's it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
We about to get some rest. Just chill out. Hopefully you guys are gonna do the same for yourselves. To be honest,
let this be your reminder.
Yeah, honestly.
Take time for you.
If you feel like you've been overworked and overwhelmed lately, take time for you this weekend.
You don't owe nobody nothing, but you owe it to yourself to take care of yourself.
Yeah, and that's what we about to do. So hopefully this was a little bit. I don't know if inspirational is the right word, or I don't think it's inspirational. Look at us. I don't know if this is inspirational,
but we're here. But we're here.
Yeah.
All right. But if you don't already know, Hydrated Hero, Isimeme Edeko, together we are Josh and EC. Now you can follow one of us. You can follow two of us. You can follow all three of us. You might as well follow all three of us because we are happy, healthy, and hydrated on all three. But
my goofy ass. I'm so tired.
From the fifth floor.
Oh, we should watch some Dave Chappelle or like Martin.
Oh, yeah, I plan on being on this. I'm going to camp out on this couch all day.
Yeah.
I'm literally, y'all, I'm about to be the laziest version of me ever because I deserve it.
You do. You've been grinding this week.
Man.
You've been getting up at 6 every day this week, making sure you get your trading and your workout in, and then turn around and do Vlogmas and then edit vlog. Like this man.
I deserve to be lazy.
You deserve.
I'm gonna be so lazy today. It's gonna be glorious.
Yeah.
I'll do it for y'all.
Anyway,
until we meet again tomorrow. Peace, love, hair grease, and we out. Where do you think you're going?
Right.
ain't even hit the subscribe button yet.
Exactly.
Go ahead and hit that button right there. After you're done with that, all of this right here, nothing but quality. All Vlogmas long. We coming with that heat.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Period.